Attention passionate Dallas, COWBOYS. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Dallas Cowboys' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Dallas, COWBOYS. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, let's talk about something that could really shake up the NFC East and more specifically, the Dallas Cowboys. You see, as we look at the landscape of the NFL heading into yet another pivotal season, there's a buzz, an undercurrent of excitement and anticipation that's been building up over the possibility of Dallas making a bold move in the offseason, one that could elevate their offense to a completely new level. And trust me, this isn't just idle speculation. It's rooted in some serious, credible reports and a lot of expert analysis. So buckle up, because what I'm about to tell you might just be the piece of the puzzle that Dallas needs to finally break through and compete at the highest level. Now, the Cowboys have been busy. We all know about their key offseason acquisitions, like bringing back quarterback Dak Prescott, who had a solid season after missing a good chunk of 2024 with that hamstring injury. Prescott's health is crucial because when he's on his game, Dallas's offense looks dynamic, capable of putting up big numbers and keeping defenses honest. But what's been missing for a while now, especially since their Super Bowl contending days, is that explosive playmaker at running back. And that's where this story gets really interesting. Recently, Bleacher Report's Christopher Knox put Jacksonville Jaguars running back Travis Etienne on his trade block big board as one of the biggest names potentially available this summer. And folks, this isn't just idle chatter. It's coming from a place of real NFL insider knowledge, and the Dallas Cowboys are mentioned as a prime candidate to make a run at him. Why? Well, let's break it down. Etienne, a former first-round pick from Clemson, has shown flashes of brilliance. In 2022 and 2023, he was a true workhorse, rushing for over 1,000 yards in each season, demonstrating that he has the talent and the ability to carry a team's ground attack. But in Jacksonville, there's been some shifting in the backfield. Tank Bigsby, their rookie last year, has started to take on a bigger role, and that's left Etienne in a sort of rotational limbo. It's no secret, trade rumors have swirled around him since midway through last season, with many pundits and insiders suggesting that Jacksonville might be open to moving him for the right price, especially given the Jaguars' ongoing rebuild efforts and the fact that they might want to leverage their assets for future draft capital. For the Cowboys, this could be a perfect storm. They've been looking for that game-changing back, someone who can not only run between the tackles but also catch passes out of the backfield and make explosive plays on the ground. Javonte Williams, who they signed this offseason, is promising, but coming off a serious knee injury, he's still a question mark. Miles Sanders, their other addition, has been a solid contributor, but it's clear that Dallas wants more juice at that position. And what better way to fill that void than by adding a player like Etienne, who combines speed, agility, and the ability to break big plays. The Cowboys have shown a willingness to be aggressive in the trade market, especially after their draft, where they traded up to select offensive lineman Tyler Booker from Alabama. They're not afraid of making bold moves to improve their roster, and the potential availability of Etienne fits that mold perfectly. Now, think back to his college days at Clemson, where he was one of the most dominant running backs of his generation. Etienne teamed up with Trevor Lawrence to lead Clemson to the College Football Playoff National Championship in 2018. He was an All-American 3 times and won the ACC Player of the Year twice. His talent was undeniable, and many analysts believed he was destined to be a top-tier NFL back. His rookie season, unfortunately, was marred by injury after a foot injury that kept him out for his entire first year. But when he returned healthy in 2022, he showed he could be a true game-changer, rushing for over 1,000 yards and averaging nearly 5 yards per carry. His explosiveness is what makes him special. He's the kind of player who can turn a short gain into a long touchdown with a single cut or burst of speed. Now, let's talk about Jacksonville's perspective. They picked Etienne in the first round in 2021, and he signed a rookie deal worth about $12. $8 million over 4 years, with a fifth-year option that will pay him around $6.1 million in 2025. That's a significant investment, but in the NFL, teams often weigh the cost of a player against their potential impact. If Jacksonville is considering a rebuild or just looking to maximize their draft assets, trading Etienne might make sense, especially if they believe they can develop Tank Bigsby into a lead back or if they want to accumulate more draft picks for future seasons. Plus, with his injury history and the emergence of other players, the Jaguars might see an opportunity to cash in on his talent now, while he still has value. But here's the thing, Dallas isn't just looking for a back to fill a roster spot. They want a player who can change the game, who can keep defenses honest and open up more opportunities for Prescott and their talented wide receivers like CeeDee Lamb and Brandon Cooks. Adding Etienne could be the missing piece that propels their offense into the elite tier. Imagine what this could do for their play-action game, for their third-down conversions, and for their overall scoring ability. It's the kind of move that could put Dallas over the top, especially if the price is right. And let's not forget, the Cowboys have been making aggressive moves this offseason. They've already shown they're willing to shake things up by trading for George Pickens from Pittsburgh, a receiver with big play potential, and drafting offensive lineman Tyler Booker. The offensive line, after all, has been a concern in recent seasons, and bolstering it with a talented rookie like Booker is a clear sign they're serious about protecting Prescott and establishing a strong run game. But adding a dynamic back like Etienne would be the cherry on top, the final piece that makes their offense truly lethal. Now, of course, this is all speculative for now, but the signs are there. The rumors, the reports, the history of Dallas being willing to make bold moves, these all point to a very real possibility that the Cowboys could be in the market for a player like Travis Etienne. They have the draft capital, the cap space, and the motivation to make it happen. And if they do, it could completely change the division landscape. A team with a double-threat back like Etienne would be a nightmare for defenses in the NFC East, potentially giving Dallas that extra edge they've been seeking to finally get back to the Super Bowl. Now, think about the implications. If Dallas pulls the trigger and trades for Etienne, it sends a message to the entire league. This team is serious about contending now. It would also force their division rivals to rethink their strategies, especially if the Cowboys' offense suddenly becomes even more explosive. The NFC East has always been a competitive division, with teams like Philadelphia, Washington, and the Giants constantly trying to outdo each other. But if Dallas adds this kind of talent, they might just become the team to beat, not just in their division but in the NFC overall. And let's be honest, fans, you know how much this city loves a good story, a comeback, a bold move. Dallas has a long history of making big trades, big signings, and big statements. Adding Etienne would be another chapter in that story, a move that could define their season and maybe even their franchise for years to come. It's about seizing opportunities, about pushing all in when the moment calls for it. That's what the Cowboys do, and that's what they might be doing right now. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Dallas Cowboys news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So as we look ahead to the upcoming NFL season, keep an eye on Dallas. Watch for any signs of them making a move for Travis Etienne or similar impact players. Because if they do, it could be the spark that ignites their entire campaign, turning a good team into a true Super Bowl contender. The NFC is tough, no doubt about it. But with the right pieces, Dallas has the talent and the drive to challenge anyone, and Etienne could be the piece that finally puts them over the top. Now, fans, I want to hear from you. What do you think about this potential move? Do you believe Dallas should go all in for a player like Etienne? Would that be enough to take their offense to the next level? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Dallas Cowboys. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with even more updates, insider news, and detailed analysis. So stay tuned, stay passionate, and keep loving this team. Because Dallas Cowboys football is more than just a game, it's a way of life, and together we're part of something special. Thanks for being here, and let's keep the conversation going. Go Cowboys!